Hello and welcome back to Space Goats Best Goats. We're just going to continue on. I did pick Mastery of Nature just for this playthrough. It really fits our theme that we got going on. And why not try it? I've never tried it before, so it's a good time to try it. Finally, we're going to get hangers. Automate that guy. Exotic gases have become a foreign presence. Oh, we ran out of gas again. He's just a scientist. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? What is this guy's deal? Oh, he's stuck. Where is my other science ship? There is a new development. A new series of walls have appeared directly in front of us. We are maintaining a safe distance lest one of these objects materializes straight through our rift sphere. Perhaps a sampling of their material we may further understand the current situation. Alternatively, we can take some time to map out the shapes and the walls and detect it. Take a sample.
Research complete.
What do we get? What do we get? Oh. We're gonna grab this because we just got that void worm thing. We have detected the source of these animalistic screeches, a hidden system populated by void worm near goat. The void worms in the system are unlike those we have encountered previously. These creatures are mutated, there are no troikas formed, and the individual mature specimens are engaging in what can only be described as a violent mating frenzy. That sounds god-awful. This is concerning. This non-parasitic behavior means that this hive can breed independently without the need of a planet-born host. If this variant species were allowed to spread unchecked, it could upset the balance of the galactic ecosystem entirely. Based on their mounting aggression, we believe that these creatures are preparing for an assault on Goat. Well now. We must prepare our defenses. Red alert. I don't know where they are, but okay. Oh, they're right there. Oh. More guns. That just looks good. Should probably check on our platforms as well. Make some laser ones. Get okay. Oh, look at these things.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Should probably grab some more ships and send them that way. It can be upgraded. Unfortunate. I screwed that one up pretty badly.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Well, that's always helpful. Now that we can do something. Oh, I should probably, they don't land, do they? But they do bombard.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Better armor for our defense platforms was going to be nice. increased support for our current president. The colonizers on Sapid Prime regularly explore the planet in hopes of finding more resources to help with day-to-day life. A recent expedition to the North Pole has unveiled a large object on the bottom of the ocean, an alien battlecruiser. The pressure of the deep will prove a challenge, but it is possible to get the ship. We're space fauna, man. Our theories regarding the strange mass grave we found on Shrudma 1 led to no useful conclusions. The only remaining lead pertained to the origin of the sands that swallowed this army whole. After performing a series of immensely complex calculations and simulations, we have determined that the very storm which brought the sands here continues to rage elsewhere on the planet. A small expedition force was set up to explore. A violent tempest greeted them. Its brutal winds having carved out a deep recess in the ground. If any answers are to be found here, they are no doubt contained within this abyss, right where the eye of the storm finds its home. Pre-FTL civilization has discovered how to make use of simple chemical reactions they made dynamite. Awesome.
Research complete.
Sweet. Let's check out the wormholes next. One of the scientists working at the observation post orbiting the planet has been reported missing. He was taking part of a covert mission to collect plant samples from his planet's surface, but did not return to the shuttle. Again, we're constantly fighting this. Oh. Oh, that's painful. It wants us to build more ships. Got it. Our continued study of the remnants of the station in the Certimus system has unearthed a small cache of antique objects. Chief Archaeologist Yibeth Forsale has identified several minor artifacts among them. Our theories regarding the strange mass grave we found has led to no useful conclusions. The only remaining lead pertained to the origins of the sand that swallowed this army whole. After performing a series of immensely complex calculations and simulations, we have determined that the very storm which brought the sands here continues to rage. Hey, we read this. Is this because we've... Oh, okay. A little out of everything right now, that's not good. Our warriors were bored and caused much trouble. So I need to up our food supply so I can get more ships, basically, and that's saying.
Handshake protocols activated.
I thought I sent the other science ship over there. Navigating to the site was difficult and required the utmost skill and attention. However, in the center of the crater and amidst the raging storm, we discovered a most unusual skeleton. Sorry about that. Someone barged into my my office here. The skeleton's uniform was surprisingly well preserved and it showed significant differences in design. There was also signs that some of the appendages were deliberately removed, but most curious were the readings from our sensors. We detected energy fluctuations around the body and from within. These signatures bore surprising similarity to those inside of a massive storm, as well as to the cosmic storm that originally uncovered the mass grave. A theory began to form. Was this individual linked to the storms we've encountered so far? Might they have even been responsible for the burial of the army? It felt bizarre to consider, but the facts were leading us this way.
Construction complete.
That's a ton of amoebas.
Research complete.
Oh, that's cool. It always comes in like pairs. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to settle on one of those worlds. Our colonists on Ground Prime have made a startling discovery. Deep in the remote mountain range, they stumbled across a mysterious structure that, according to our scans, was not there when we first surveyed the planet. Its condition is excellent, almost as if it was nearly built. But there's no evidence of a space code involvement in its construction. In fact, its architecture shows alien characteristics with curves and angles that appear unusual and even disturbing to our aesthetic sensibilities. At its entrance there is a sign, in our language curiously, with the words, "Welcome to the magnificent labyrinth of exotic trans-dimensional anomalies." We'll go for it. We have extended a retrieval arm and gathered a sample of the dark material from the wall. We were surprised to find that the sample maintained an infinite height as we pulled it free to analyze it. Its properties have much in common with an ink or paint, although the components of this pigment are of a type unknown. Some of the binding agents used in this ink are actually a unique form of dissolved crystals. As an experiment, we drew a line using a small amount of the sample and waited. A short time later, a nearly identical mark appeared parallel to it. We reported this action several times, repeated, each with a different amount of the material, iterating through several different designs. Each time the mark was reproduced exactly and in the same orientation. Given these results, there is reason to believe that some sort of entity is making use of the material in an attempt to communicate. Accordingly, we have begun writing some basic phrases in binary using small dots and dashes. These were copied exactly, but there was also something new. Next to each of our words appeared a pattern. Each time we drew the same phrase, the same pattern appeared. Is this a translation?
Ships upgraded.
Our communication link to the researchers we sent into the labyrinth was cut off immediately as soon as they entered. Nothing was heard for several days as we waited anxiously. As time passed, we resigned ourselves to the loss of our people. Then, once all hope was lost, they re-emerged. However, this has only raised further questions. The researchers claim to have no memory of the stay within the labyrinth, and their readings of their expedition are horribly garbled. Furthermore, even though they were in the labyrinth for a matter of weeks, they seem to have aged several years.
Ships upgraded.
Cross-referencing the uniform symbols with our database produced a baffling result. The body belonged to a citizen of the Adak Convention, the very same civilization whose broadcast station we explored not too long ago. To our even greater surprise, the uniform, the age of the body, and the information from the broadcast paint a surprisingly cohesive picture. We now believe that this is the world mentioned by those in the broadcast. With the linguist's knowledge from the propaganda station in hand, Yubuth Forsail deciphered the victim's name, Hatorgatan. Only moments later, the surrounding storm rapidly increased in size and intensity. Due to the weather's highly unpredictable nature, it became too dangerous to stay, and we were forced to abandon this world to the maelstrom. The trail of the Adak Convention has grown cold again. Wild. Quickly get to our next thing on our genetic path. Oh, some huge fleets. The energy signatures of the alien body in the planet-ruining maelstrom matches those of the cosmic storm responsible for unearthing the buried army. The scan log revealed a previously explored system that harbors corresponding fluctuations. These are identical to the broadcasts in the convention. An exploratory vessel shall be sent to investigate. We shall do that. $20, $17, $19. Is there any planets down here? How about there's a planet over there? If you have need to others to fight your battles for you, know that the mercenary fleets. Okay.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Ding. Oh, research. Ooh, Empire size from districts. Further expeditions into the labyrinth have yielded varying, at times unnerving results. On one occasion, our researchers were in for mere seconds and could give no answer as to why they turned back so quickly. On another, they were gone for weeks but came back seemingly younger than they had left, and with year-long gaps in their memories. Some groups returned in a better physical state than they had left, others bore fresh scars of serious injuries. Over time, the sign at the entrance of change to enter at your own risk became danger or death, and finally, warning, warning, do not enter the labyrinth. If you do, the planet will explode. And macabre touch. Space Ghost skeletons adorn the walls. Though exactly where they came from is not apparent, since there have been no recent unexplained disappearances. It is not clear what further study will bring. As our researchers point out, we have no way to confirm or deny the warning stated in the sign. It is becoming ever harder to find volunteers to enter the labyrinth.
Research complete.
Upgrade some of these fleets right here.
Ships upgraded.
Many weeks have passed. Over that time, we have learned to communicate in a stunted fashion with the entity whom we have named the What Rider. The exchange has been difficult, but the rider's tone evokes curiosity and surprise. So as not to clutter our immediate area, it has become routine that each of the symbols painted by the rider are erased after each dialogue. Our conversation with the rider continued for some time until a final word appeared, gift. Soon after, a golden sphere appeared next to our vessel. This object behaved much differently than the previous symbols and could be brought aboard. This was the last communication we received for the entity. Its components and materials contain rich amounts of data that will take our scientists years to comprehend. Sweet. What do we get? I want my physics research. I'm gonna wait. Keep exploring astral rifts, please. Contrary to its warning, the labyrinth's disappearance did not destroy Ugon Prime. However, it certainly left its mark. Earthquakes ravaged the land and volcanoes long dormant erupted into life. Amidst the widespread destruction, a message was left behind. We thank you so kindly allowing us to study the beings of your dimension. It has proven most useful to our endeavors. We apologize for the inconvenience our departure causes. We were not able to secure necessary funding from the Ministry of Extra-Dimensional Security for a smooth withdrawal. As a token of our goodwill, we leave you with a minor space-time anomaly at the site of our laboratory. Should check some of these out. We haven't for a while. I'm gonna get my monies a little straightened out before I go back to that. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. We did a lot of cool things. We explored our first astral rift. We figured out a whole bunch of other stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time.